So I just finished editing my interview with Niurka, otherwise known as Carnivore Latina, and it was a fantastic conversation. I think you're going to love it. But again, I do want to apologize for how sick I was. I really, COVID knocked me out more than I thought. So I didn't sound all that great in this interview, and in fact kept the camera on her because I look like death warmed over. So I do apologize for that, but I think you're going to enjoy this interview nonetheless. And if you are, watching this and getting interested and excited about carnivore, or you want to give it a try, join my 5-day challenge, my carnivore challenge on September 6th. I think it'll be a fantastic way for you to kind of get started with carnivore, see what it's about, see if you like it, and afterwards you can join my community. I have a community that's not on Facebook, and it really just provides support with a like-minded group who are working on their health using a meat-based diet. So I look forward to seeing you soon. Let's get right into the interview. Okay, welcome, Black Carnivores. I am so excited to bring you this interview today. I know I say that all the time, but really today's guest is super, super cool and exciting, and I really can't wait to introduce you. So we're going to talk to Niurka, who is also from New York, and she's also from the Dominican Republic, and she has a channel on YouTube she's called Carnivore Latina, and she does her channel on carnivore in Spanish. And I really wanted to make sure that everyone is aware of her channel because I want to make sure that this information is available in lots of different languages. And I know I definitely have people who reach out to me in Spanish who, need help and support. And now I can say, hey, there's somebody else who's teaching carnivore, talking about her experience, and she's doing it in Spanish. So today we're going to have a conversation in English because I don't speak Spanish. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So stay tuned. And Niorka, please, why don't you tell us more about yourself and tell us everything.
I started keto first 3 years ago because my mom died from breast cancer. And after that, my searching to see what I can improve her health, I found keto. So after she died a month later, I started cold turkey. I changed all my way of eating, but always was something I was missing. It's too much treats and on keto, too much recipes. So I heard about carnivore diet from Dr. Kepberry. After that, I follow a lot of people. I was thinking for about a few months before I started, but I'm now year and a half carnivore. I'm feeling amazing. My eczema, my depression, my energy is much better now.
So, what made you think that keto was going to be helpful? I mean, had you heard that keto was helpful for cancer, or how did you make that connection when your mom passed? And again, and I want to give you my condolences. I know that's hard.
Thank you. Yes, I was looking what diet is good for people with cancer. So keto come out. I say, what is keto? So since you cut all the sugars, is high in fat, so it's help the immune system. But my mother wasn't willing to change her diet because I'm not doctor. She believe in doctor, so she don't pay attention. So uh, the thing is to prevent that happen to me, so I changed my way for eating.
Well,
Carnivore is
I
better.
Yeah, carnivore is even better, I see. I think so. My mom also had cancer, and I tried to get her to go to go keto even, and yeah, she didn't want to do it. But you know, it's hard, and I think you know people just have to do it when they're ready. So, when you first started keto, what were some of the first things that you noticed? And did your mom see you improve on that diet?
No, my mother, I started after she died, a month after she died. But uh, my period was painful before keto. After that, I have no pain. That was the first thing I noticed. And I lost about 30 pounds on keto. Um, but I still having cramps in my legs. I have to do a lot electrolytes. Um, it was good, but I was always feeling something is missing because after I eat, I want to eat something else. I never know what it is. But the sweet treats, monk fruits, and stuff like that was helped me a little bit. But after I started carnivore for 30 days, I was trying, my cravings disappear after that. So I say, wow, this is amazing. After 30 days is no, I don't have to go to prepare something sweet to treat myself. So that's amazing.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's really amazing how carnivore does that, and I really appreciate that myself. So, how long did you do keto before you switched to carnivore?
A year and a half. And
Oh,
now a year and a half also carnival. So 3 years in total.
got you. Okay, so you've got, you know, you've definitely got some time under your belt. So, has your family seen your improvements like everybody else in the family?
Not really, because carnivore, I gain weight. So and this time is different because people is used to it to see physical change. Like if you on diet, you have to lose weight. In my case, it's not like that because I learned on the way. This happened because I was on birth control early in the years. When I was 12 years old, I started birth control. Um, Also, I was smoking before, alcohol, um, JoJo diet, all those things messed up my hormones. So now I feel like my body is not safe to release my fat now.
I totally understand that. That makes a lot of sense. So you say you lost 30 pounds on keto, and then you did you gain that back on carnivore, or just or more than that or less than that? How did that go?
Yes, I gain a little bit more than that, but I feel much better than before. My energy is changed. I have to put like 10 alarms before to wake my cup wake up in the morning. Now I can wake up without alarms. I put one just in case one day I stay asleep.
So that's a pretty big difference. I mean, having a lot of energy is that's a common complaint that people have, that they don't have energy. So it sounds like you're, I mean, that's pretty big, don't you think?
Yes, yes, because it's not the first thing you notice. I do diets before, but I'm doing exercise. I'm feeling also tired. I say I'm eating good. I'm doing exercise. Why I feel tired? But it wasn't something I was like looking or asking because it seems normal. That's the thing. We always think pain, tiredness is normal. It's not normal.
Yeah, it's not normal, and people also think like digestive discomfort is normal, and it's like, no, that's not normal. We're not supposed to have that. So, so tell me, what were some of the benefits that you saw on keto, and then what did you see on carnivore?
Um, on keto, I have gastritis too. That was uh, calmed down in keto, but I see much better carnivore. My also eczema is not there anymore. I was one spot located. Um, is not there anymore. My depression, I I feel happy now because before uh, even I was good, but something was missing since my firstborn daughter born. I developed post postpartum depression, and after that, I always feel down. So now I can feel happiness. I'm more calm.
That's amazing. I'm really glad that you were able to get, through or get past the postpartum depression. Do you, how many children do you have?
I have two. The one she's 20, the first one, and the other one is 6.
Oh, okay. So you were going through the postpartum depression for at least 3 years then.
No, yes, for more than 20 years.
Oh, your first child, you had,
Yeah,
wow, that's a long time to not
yes,
have any relief.
no. Um, at the I think when she was about 2 years ago, 2 years old, I have to go to the doctor. They prescribe me some medicine. I don't remember the names, but I feel like a zombie. I was alone with my daughter all day, so I was thinking this is more dangerous being on medicine than being depression, because if she go out, she open the door or do something, I can help her. So I decided to cut that thing, um, do like that. But I never think food can help me.
Wow, that's crazy. So you suffered unmedicated and all this time, like you just could have changed your food a little bit and you would have been fine. So, well,
Yes,
I'm glad that go ahead.
people also think depression is on your mind. So I was like working on myself. Maybe it's in my mind. Let's be happy, pretend be happy to other people, so nobody asks what happened to me. So I pretend all those years.
Wow. Yeah. So, but I mean, even though we pretend, still family members and people who are around you can kind of see through some of that. Do you think that they have not noticed that you have more energy and you're happier and you're in a better mood?
Yes, they notice a little bit, but like I said before, they expecting more weight loss than other thing, because the other thing I feel in myself is inside me. Um, my hair is growing more, my nails, my skin is improving, my gastritis, all the things is inside me, so they can see the difference. Whatever I say, they say okay, but I
Yeah.
need to say something else.
I understand. Well, only you have to live in your body. So if you feel better, that's what matters. And that's a really big deal. So that's fantastic. Can you tell us more? What does your carnivore look like? I grew up in New York, and I ate a lot of Dominican food. I lived in a neighborhood that had a lot of Dominican people, and I know that, it is some of it can be carnivore friendly, but some of it is very starchy. So how does that work for you?
Well, I work for 2 or 3 restaurants before because I love cooking, cooking for people. So we grew up like that. Like if you serve food, people is happy, right? But on the way to carnivore, I noticed that is not true. You don't have to share with people to eat to share with people. Just share and that's it. Um, at the beginning, maybe it was hard because the addiction to sugar and carbohydrates is heavy. But after you adapt to eating this way, you see the simplicity of eating this way. It's much better, less waste. Um, is much better for the environment also. So for me, it's more easy to eat this way. I don't miss any of those food because I remember after eating rice and beans, um, I need to like take a nap because I was feeling tired. Now I know what's glucose hitting you down. Yes.
Yeah, that makes so much sense. And I feel too like, oh, how am I gonna like share things and celebrate and go out with friends without food being involved? But I also learned that not everybody is addicted to sugar like me, or just has this emotional connection to food in the same way. So some people
Mhm.
like they just don't care about food one way or the other. So if you're eating or not eating, they don't care about it. And so it's helpful to kind of look out there and see that not everybody is so cares about food so much. So yeah. So did your family feel like you were, or did you change the way you cooked for them? And was that a problem?
Uh, yes, I changed the oils I was using. Now I use animal fats for them. Even I still cooking for them regularly. The regular food is less, is no corn oil or vegetable oils. So we don't buy it anymore. Um, Also, the condiments I used before, I just keep it simple, using like a dry garlic, salt, some pepper, oregano. I don't remember something else, but uh, I keep it simple like that because the others condiments have this sugar on it and something else, so I try to avoid that.
Is the food, I mean, so is your food the same, like the way you cook it now versus before? I mean, do people feel like it tastes worse, better, the same, or?
The food I cook for them, they say sometimes it needs something like a little bit of salt because for me now everything tastes salty if I put too much, and even the water sometimes it tastes sweet to me. So I have to ask, check this if it's missing something. You just tell me is it missing something. So I put a little bit of touch and fix it.
I understand. Once I stopped using condiments, and any herbs and spices, even just the tiniest bit, like I can taste it. So I can't make it for somebody else because it's just it's too weak for them.
Yes, it's like that. People uh, always say, "I is you missing something when you don't do any condiments inside your food." But after you got used to it to do carnivore or less condiment, you feel the taste, the real taste of the food, because now I can feel how the meat tastes without so many things on it. But for people, it's hard to. It's like when the doctor said, "Don't salt, don't use salt, or don't anything. You have to do a clean diet for a while." People give up because the taste is different. When you do it gradually, you feel the difference. It's better.
Yeah, absolutely. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so your family is okay with the food that you're making, and do you miss any of the traditional things? Is it tostones that is popular in Dominican food, or what are some of the popular dishes that people have or that you used to like?
The popular is a sancocho, que es the soup. It's the soup with a lot of meat on it, uh, tubers inside. But I don't miss it. I can do soup without all the stuff and just the meat and bones. It tastes good for me. Also, mango is mashed plantain, green plantains. So that was my favorite too. But believe it or not, I can make it for the rest of the family, but I don't. Even I taste it just to see what I'm missing. It's not triggering me to eat more.
Wow, that's great. So you are, you're really like enjoying and committed to this way of eating.
Yes, I don't know if it's because in keto I always have a cheat day to go out and eat something or prepare at home, but 2 or 3 days on the road after that meal, I feel terrible, nauseous, diarrhea, my stomach pain. So now I don't feel that dessert like I need to eat those stuff. Maybe that is part of my mind. I don't want to feel sick anymore. Also, I don't have desire to eat those food anymore. It's not willpower, because willpower is there like you want to eat, but no, I got the power. No, it's not the power. It's I don't have the desire anymore.
Wow, congratulations. That is fantastic. So what is your current favorite carnivore meal, or what does a week of carnivore look like for you?
That is depends, I think, in the on the days or on the sales on the on the grocery store. Because if I found chuck steak was one of my favorites, I can eat the whole week the chuck steak. I make a like a steak. I can make a cut in cubes, put in an air fryer for 10 minutes, and that's it. I can make a soup with that. So I can make one cut in different styles. So it depends on the sales. It depends also how I feel eating that day.
So that sounds exactly like me. I do the same thing. So I just go with whatever is on sale or cheapest. I buy a lot of it and cut it up into smaller sizes or smaller servings and then freeze it. And then, I eat the same thing until I get tired of it. So that might be 4 days, 5 days, a week, and then I move on to something else. So that sounds like you.
Yes, I think also it's the easier part also to eat. That's why I try to make what I eat in a day YouTube channel, but is I eat the same thing, so I don't want to do the same video over and over. So I try to do the same cut and different style. For example, Grammy has a lot of stuff to do. And is the cheaper, and also that kind of meat, I get tired because it's sometimes it's too dry. Even it has fat, it's too dry for me. But I use like complement to my food and eggs.
Perfect. That sounds amazing, and that sounds a lot like what I do as well. So where do you shop? Do you go to the regular supermarket? Do you go to Whole Foods? Do you get grass-fed? Do you go to Butcher Box?
No, because I'm the only one who's eating this way. We looking for the economy, so we these families we are six in the house, so we do regular supermarkets. But the thing is, we always check the flyers, the circular, to check what is in sale. Uh, we go there and over there and um, buy for the family. Yes, and I don't see. I see people have more time carnivore. Some of them don't see the difference and they got results. So I don't know if I when I found grass feed on sale, I don't see the difference in the taste or how I feel. So for now, the cheapest one.
Yeah. I think, I don't know. I feel that like you have so many more meals in life to eat. So you can have grass-fed some meals and regular some meals, and it doesn't, it'll be fine. You'll be fine either way. So, sometime in the future you might have more grass-fed, but you'll be fine either way. So good. Um, so I was gonna ask, oh, how was your blood work? Were you concerned about like what would happen to your blood pressure, your cholesterol? Does your doctor know how you're eating or any of this?
I know I don't concern about my blood work because I learned cholesterol can be higher than regular person. So, and it's the good thing to have high cholesterol. So I don't worry about that. My doctor, they don't know about it. They one of them just try to prescribe statins, but I say you can prescribe it, but I don't will take it because uh, I don't like it. You have to be aware or study more about cholesterol. Cholesterol is not killing people. And he write down the patient don't want to take the statin. If she kill herself, it's her fault. So they have to be knowledge more because they old fashioned this time. I don't have a functional medic doctor because they don't take the insurance. So for now, we can play what is working for me. They don't go in my mind if I got something wrong. I think that's the the attitude to go when you go to the doctor. Don't be afraid whatever they say. Just be calm. Check more. If they say something wrong, what happened in this way of eating.
I am so glad that you have that attitude and that you're confident in the way that you're eating, because I think a lot of times doctors, they whether they do it on purpose or not, they intimidate many of us, and many of us leave the office feeling uncertain about the choice that we made, and just worried, and unnecessarily so, when there is good information out there to learn about the body, about cholesterol, about the metabolism, and about what really causes disease. So I am really impressed that you are able to go to the doctor and keep the correct information in mind, so that you feel confident in your choice.
Yes, yes. Because even this doctor I talked to, I asked him what he think about keto diet, and he say it's good. A lot of people lose weight, is good for your heart, and blah blah blah. And then the next visit, he see my cholesterol went high. I gained a little bit the weight of. He went nuts, like you will die. I said that's not make sense. He said one day yes, it's good, but the other day is not good. So I keep it quiet. They don't know what I'm eating.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, do you mind if I ask you more about the weight gain? Because I know a lot of my listeners like have questions about that. Some people are concerned. Some people do gain weight, and I'd love to hear like what your thoughts are about it. And if you are you worried about it, or do you just kind of want to put it aside and just give yourself more time to heal? What do you think?
Yes, I think I need more time to heal because all the people I see is gaining weight is because we got a horrible background from diets. So we have to give it a chance to let the body do their thing because this is not easy. I'm 43. I have 40 years eating so badly. So I can't pretend now overnight I fix all of the things I have damaged. So also I notice it's only not the diet. I'm looking also to see if I have something else because by I'm feeling good, I can tell if something is wrong. Like my hormones, what happened, I have to tweak it. So I'm looking for. I ask for coaching. I don't know if you know. I'm part of the team of Steak and Boregal. Um, they Adek and Cherish coach me, and they are guide me like sometimes you eat more in order to recompense all those days malnourished. So also I'm looking for because in December when I was um, a year carnivore, I was feeling my good symptoms went went worse. So my skin was super dry. Um, my libido went low. My hair is starting falling out. They recommend like eating more because I was eating twice a day, uh, but I was keeping breastfed. Even I was hungry, I was keeping because I was came from keto. I trained myself to eat twice a day. So I was I eat more. I eating always first thing in the morning now. Those symptoms disappear. Some people was because those symptoms sounds like thyroid problem, but uh, I can and my results I can figure it out yet because this doctor, if you ask for any test, they say always you are good. It's normal what you have. So you need to eat less to lose weight. So I know it's not like that. So I'm looking forward to check what happened if something about my thyroid or if I need more health,
So,
excuse me.
okay. So when they told you to eat more, did you eat more total food or just eat the same amount of food but in more meals?
Yes, I do more meals the same amount. I was
Okay,
eating three times a day.
so you didn't actually eat more food at the end at the total in total by the end of the day, but you just ate smaller amounts more frequently.
Yes, yes, I was eating twice, so I changed to eat three times a day. Also, the first uh, meal in the morning. I wake up at 5:36 in the morning. I was waiting until 12. It's a lot of time to don't have meal, at least for me.
Yeah, I got it. And did you have were you did they say that you should eat more fat or did they feel like you were eating enough fat before?
I think about the fact I was eating two stick, or I still eating two stick of butter. I prefer butter because sometimes the render fat is messed up my stomach. So I see this is more easy for me to get down the fat. But now I can do the render fats with no problem. But butter for me is better.
Yeah, I gotcha. Um, so you have 2 sticks of butter a day in addition to the meat, the fat that you have.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. And do you make bulletproof coffee or how do you consume that butter?
Oh no, I just leave it around temperature um with bite of the meat and bite of the butter. I don't do coffee. I quit in September about the coffee because I heard Dr. Shafi also say it's not good. uh, I've going back to the coffee in March, but I am quickly um, get off because it's still a plant. Uh, Also, I don't like anymore the drinking black coffee, so I have to put a little bit cream, heavy whipping cream. So I think it's the cream is calling me the coffee, so I stopped.
Yeah, well, I know. A lot of us struggle with that cream. And when I used to eat dairy, like I'd put in a little and a little and a little, and next thing I know, I'm using like a quarter of a cup per per cup of coffee. So yeah, I hear you. Okay, so that's fantastic. So it sounds, and I saw you put up a reel on Instagram where you were showing how you feel after you have all of your butter. So that's awesome. I love how much energy butter gives you.
Yes, yes, because people is afraid of fat. Well, the industry told us to don't do fat. That's why we are tired all the time because we skip that. Now we know it's not true, so go for it.
Yeah, absolutely. And have you ever tried beef fat trimmings? That's my favorite.
Yes, when it's fried, it's good. I love it like that.
Yeah, that's the best. And I find, it's funny, people write me and they're like, "Oh, all this fat, it's so gross. I don't like it. It's terrible and I can't bring myself to eat it." And I say, "Wow, that's terrible. Like, how are you cooking it? That sucks." And they say, "Oh, it's all wobbly and mushy." And I'm like, "Yeah, you got to cook it. Make it crispy. Then it's delicious." So,
Yes, even it's emoji. When it's in soup, it's flavor. Have a lot of flavor like that. Either way, you can eat it, the fat. But I try also uh, frozen or raw. That way I can do it yet.
oh, you don't like it raw or frozen. Me
No,
neither.
I can.
Me neither.
I can do my steak real blue, but no real at all.
Yeah, I gotcha. And how about bone marrow? Do you like that?
Yes, I like that, but like I said before, the simplicity of this way of eating is super awesome. So I think I got the benefits from the meat itself. So I do. It's too much work to do. Even if it is slow cooker, you do the marrow broth. It's still a work because you have to put it away, save in the fridge. Also, I have in a histamine intolerance, so I don't want to put too much on my body for now.
Well, I was actually asking about bone marrow, like the stuff that's in the bones, not the broth.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's okay.
I like it. I like it.
So the stuff that's the bone marrow itself, when I like to roast it, and it's a really wonderful taste when you roast it. But bone broth is, I mean, a lot of people love that. It's very healing, and I would think as a cook you would love it because I don't know, cooks use bone broth all the time, right?
Yeah. The marrow inside the bones is super good. Have a lot of benefits inside. Since I was little, I like it, so that is no problem there. But yes, the bone broth is healthy, and the way I just use it when I feel sick.
Now, but I would love for people to know, tell them where should they find you? Can they come to you for guidance, for coaching, for questions? Where should they find your content on YouTube? And yeah, and how can we see more of you?
Yes, I don't do coaching, but I just share my experience. Maybe you can try to do similar to me, not the same, because the thing is working for me is not working for you, and vice versa. So I share Instagram. Um, I have the YouTube channel is Carnivore Dog Latina, on Facebook too also. I'm part of the team of Steak and Buragao. I have the link in my bio and Instagram to check over there also. That's my way of helping people for now, sharing my story.
That's fantastic. I really appreciate that, and I know you're going to bring a lot of people along. You're very inspiring. I love your content, and a lot of people, they just need to see more and more voices, more of us out there speaking and telling our stories. So thank you so much for coming and doing this. And thank you for doing this all in English and for forgiving me for all of the technical difficulties that I have had on my end.
It's okay. Thank you for the opportunity to share my voice.
Yeah, and I'd love to have you back. So thanks again. And to everybody watching, definitely go follow her and make sure to consume her content. And I'll see you all next week.